7:30 बजे।
पुनः प्रसारणको समय राति 11 बजे पनि।
अब प्रत्येक दिन पावर न्यूज राति 7:30 र राति 11 बजे।
बिहान 7:30 बजे, दिउँसो 2 बजे पनि। अब पावर न्यूज तपाईको समय अनुकूल।
शान्ति र विश्वास बिना औद्योगिक क्रान्ति कहाँ? पारदर्शिताको प्रतिबद्धता बिना आर्थिक समृद्धि कहाँ?
हाम्रो सक्रियता राजस्व सङ्कलनदेखि उद्योग व्यवस्थापन र आर्थिक पारदर्शिता।
राष्ट्रिय आम्दानीमा अब हुनेछ मध्य भागको अग्रभूमिका। मध्यरेखा।
News 10 in association with Thanks for the Memories, Sharp. Jagdamba Steel, Nepal's #1 steel company. Glucose Hoina, Dabur Glucose D. Forest Cement, Ekdamai Solid. Broadlink, connect your way to freedom.
Good evening and welcome to News 10. I'm Abhushan Gautam, bringing you news from the nation and around the globe. Before we begin, let's have a quick look at some of the top stories that have made it to the headlines of News 10 this evening. The United States says it does not have immediate plans to remove the unified Maoists from its terrorism exclusion list. American Ambassador Delisi calls on Nepali Congress Parliamentary Party leader Podel. Unified Maoists agree to hand over keys of the cantonments to Army Integration Special Committee tomorrow. Deadly car bomb claims 11 lives in Pakistan's Quetta city. And top seeds Djokovic, Nadal, Wozniacki and Azarenka all win the matches and advance to the second round of the US Open.
Through good times, happier times, hard times, delicate times,
to everything about you,
fun times,
I wanna grow old with
growing up,
like you.
growing closer. Thanks for the memories. Sharp.
Welcome back. Now the news in detail. The United States has said that it does not have immediate plans to remove the unified Maoists from its terrorism exclusion list. Just a few days after the unified Maoist Vice Chairman Dr. Baburam Bhattarai was elected as the Prime Minister of Nepal, the US State Department informed that the Maoists are still in the terrorism exclusion list. With the new government in place, foreign countries have started displaying their interest in Nepal. Especially the ambassador to Nepal from the US and India have intensified their talks with the political leaders these days. The US ambassador to Nepal, Scott Ash Delisi, met with Nepali Congress Parliamentary Party leader Ramchandra Podel today. The meeting took place in the Parliamentary Party office of Nepali Congress in Singhadarbar. Emerging from the meeting, leader Podel informed the media persons that ambassador displayed his interest regarding the role of Nepali Congress in the peace process. Similarly, after the meeting, Ambassador Delisi said that he was interested in the role of Nepali Congress in the current political scenario.
About the peace process, we talked about the fact that the new government has stated its commitment to move forward on peace, and I know that there will be challenges, but we talked about the importance that if Prime Minister Bhattarai and the new government really does move forward, the importance of the Congress Party and all the other parties also being open to responding in kind.
After his election as the 35th Prime Minister of Nepal, Dr. Baburam Bhattarai has intensified his talks with other political parties regarding the peace process. Meanwhile, the opposition Nepali Congress has passed its bottom line regarding the integration of Maoist PLA combatants. The party has expressed the need to implement the agreements in the past without any modifications. Nepali Congress Parliamentary Party leader Ramchandra Paudel said that the integration of combatants must be carried out giving justification to the word integration itself. He said that the word integration must not be misinterpreted. We have included the remarks of leader Paudel in our Bite of the Day section today.
बाहिर गएर सहमति गर्न सकिने अवस्था छैन किनभने प्रश्न हुनुपर्छ समायोजन भनेको समायोजन हो म अर्थ जान्दिन इन्टिग्रेसन भनेको इन्टिग्रेसन हो त्यो शब्दलाई त्यही अर्थमा लिनुपर्छ अहिले यहाँ न माओवादी न मर्जर हो न के हो यी सबै कुराहरू हैनन् र इन्टिग्रेसन हो इन्टिग्रेसनको सही अर्थमा त्यसको प्रयोग गरौँ र त्यसपछि यो लडाकु वाला समस्या को समाधान गरौँ
The newly appointed Indian ambassador to Nepal, Jayanta Prasad, met with chairman of the Unified Maoist Party, Pushpakamal Dahal, and the chairman of the Constituent Assembly, Subhas Nemwang, today. First, the Indian ambassador met Chairman Pushpakamal Dahal at Chairman Dahal's residence in Naya Bazar and expressed his views regarding the delay in constitution drafting and the peace process. Ambassador Prasad said that there is no alternative to a national consensus and appealed to all the political parties to move jointly together for the peace and constitution drafting process.
I had a meeting with Chairman Prachanda and we discussed how to build a national consensus and take the process of integration forward and complete the task of constitution writing in the coming month.
The Unified Maoist Party has agreed to hand over the keys of the containers containing weapons to the Army Integration Special Committee tomorrow. The Unified Maoists made such a commitment during a meeting of the Special Committee for Supervision, Integration and Rehabilitation of the Combatants that was held this evening. Time now for a short break. We have some national, international and sports updates lined up for you, so please do stay with us.
यो विशाल दृश्य जुन देखिरहनु भएको छ तपाईले यही नै हो नेपालको नम्बर 1 स्टील कम्पनी जगदम्बा स्टील्स यो नेपालको पहिलो र एकमात्र फुल्ली अटोमेटिक स्टील कम्पनी हो यसको गुणस्तरता र अत्याधुनिक प्रविधिले अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय जगतमा पनि प्रतिष्ठा कमाइरहेको छ यो हो जगदम्बा स्टील्स
Jagdamba, Nepal's number 1 steel company.
Welcome back. Now some more national and international updates. Today was a special day in the Hindu calendar of Nepal. Yes, today marked the holy day of Tees for all Hindu women across the nation. The Tees celebrations were quite obvious in the capital city of Kathmandu. The entire valley was painted in red with women wearing red saris and jewelries, dancing and celebrating to the tunes of folk songs and observing their fasts. The festival of Tees is a 3-day festival that combines feasting and fasting on separate days. Nepal is really in a festive mood these days. Take it as a matter of coincidence or a perfect timing, the very important festival for Muslims, Eid-ul-Fitr, was also celebrated along with Tees throughout the nation today. In one way, this clearly proves how religiously liberal the Nepali community really is. This month intersected with the holy month of fasting in Islam, also known as Ramadan, and the end of the government of Nepal had declared Eid-ul-Fitr as a public holiday today. The President of Nepal, Dr. Rambaran Yadav, Vice President and leaders of the major political parties relayed their greetings to the Muslim community of Nepal on this very special occasion. It is obviously a matter of pride and delight for a teacher when his student is given one of the most powerful posts in the country. Kulendra Devkota is one such lucky teacher whose ex-student is currently leading this country. Yes, and that student is none other than Prime Minister Dr. Baburam Bhattarai himself. After Dr. Baburam Bhattarai was elected as the 35th Prime Minister of Nepal, there was no holding back the tears of joy.
He is Kulendra Devkota. His daily chores involve farming and rearing animals these days after he retired from his teaching occupation long time back. He was also a mentor and a teacher to the student who is currently leading the nation as the 35th Prime Minister. Yes, Kulendra Devkota was a teacher at Janata Primary School, currently known as Amar Jyoti High School, where Prime Minister Dr. Baburam Bhattarai studied from class 3 to class 10. The school is currently located in Palungtar, Gorkha.
को घरमा उनी बस्थे त्यहाँ उनको नाता पनि पर्थ्यो र त्यहाँ चाहिँ आफ्नो खानाहरू आफै पकाउँथे दाजुभाइ थिए प्रसाद कोइराला के अरे भट्टराईसँग बस्थे त्यसरी बस्दाखेरि उनीहरू आफ्नो खाना बनाएर बस्ने त्यसरी गरेर पढ्थे.
And now some international updates. At least 11 people have been killed and a dozen others wounded today in a car bomb attack in southwestern Pakistani city of Quetta. According to Pakistani police, President of the United States Barack Obama has officially declared the floods caused by Hurricane Irene in North Carolina and New York as a major disaster. North Carolina and New York will now be able to receive extra federal funds for relief efforts. Hurricane Irene started from Florida and marched to New England over the weekend, dumping torrential rains. Time now for yet another short break. We'll have some sports updates when we return. Please do stay with us.
म बनाउँछु बलियो सिमेन्टले घर राम्रो घर. म बनाउँछु आरएमसी सिमेन्टले घर बलियो घर.
दरिलो छु म बलियो छु म छैन कोही म जस्तो. ओइ ढोका खोल नभए भत्काइदिन्छु फुटाइदिन्छु पुराइदिन्छु तेरो घर.
RMC Cement or toothpaste.
Top seeds Djokovic, Nadal, Wozniacki and Azarenka all won their matches and advanced to the second round of the US Open. Here are some more details.
In a match played in Flushing Meadows, New York today, world number 1 Novak Djokovic took only 44 minutes to finish off Conor Niland of Ireland in straight sets. Serbian Djokovic won the first set 6-love, and in the second set, Niland retired hurt when Djokovic was leading 5-1. 29-year-old Niland had to retire from the match because of food poisoning. In another US Open match, world number 2 and defending US Open champion Rafael Nadal of Spain defeated Andrei Golubev of Kazakhstan 6-3, 7-6, 7-5 and has moved on to the second round. Nadal won the second set tiebreaker 7-1. Nadal saved 7 set points during the second set, and it took him nearly 3 hours to finish the match. In the women's side, world number 1 Caroline Wozniacki of Denmark cruised into the second round with a straight sets victory over Nuria Vives of Spain. It took Wozniacki an hour and 20 minutes to defeat Vives 6-3, 6-1. Similarly, 4th seed Victoria Azarenka of Belarus also reached the second round, defeating Sweden's Johanna Larsson 6-1, 6-3. But French Open champion Li Na of China was upset by Romania's Simona Halep and crashed out of the US Open, losing 6-2, 7-5.
Before wrapping up, a recap of the headlines once again. United States says it does not have immediate plans to remove the unified Maoists from its terrorism exclusion list. American Ambassador Delizi calls on Nepali Congress Parliamentary Party leader Ramchandra Paudel. Unified Maoists agreed to hand over keys of the cantonments to the Army Integration Special Committee tomorrow. A deadly car bomb claims 11 lives in Pakistan's Quetta city. And top seeds Djokovic, Nadal, Wozniacki and Azarenka all win the matches and advance to the second round of the US Open. Well, that's it for News 10 this evening. Audiences viewing us live via web portal and satellite, please stay tuned for more events and happenings. You can also log on to our web portal www.news24nepal.tv for more news. Thank you for watching News 10. Have a good night.
News 10 in association with Thanks for the Memories, Sharp. Jagdamba Steel, Nepal's #1 steel company. Glucose Hoina, Dabur Glucose D. 4 cement, एकदमै solid.